All right, welcome to your mandatory explainer briefing for the 2026 Route 66 Triathlon. If you're listening to this, it means you've stepped up to be a bike course marshal, and honestly, a huge thank you for that. You're literally going to be the eyes and ears of the race director out there, serving as the ultimate guardian of athlete safety on the open road. So, let's get you completely prepped and ready to go. We've got a lot of ground to cover today, broken down into 5 quick parts. First, your mission and setup. Second, navigating the bike course. Third, athlete rules and identification. Fourth, SAG support and boundaries. And finally, emergency protocols.
Okay, let's dive right into part 1, your mission and setup. Basically, the morning protocol.
So, your morning is going to start bright and early. Step 1, you need to arrive at your designated turnaround spot at exactly 6:30 a.m., no later, and immediately throw on that mandatory high-visibility safety vest. Step 2 is all about your car. Pull your vehicle completely, and I mean completely, off the road and flip on those hazard lights. Finally, step 3, grab your orange cone and place it directly on the marked tape on the road. Once that cone hits the pavement, boom, your zone is officially live.
Moving on to Section 2, navigating the bike course, specifically looking at turnarounds and change zones. Now, here's the really critical thing to remember about this 40K route. It is an open course. What does open mean? It means live vehicular traffic is actively sharing the road with our cyclists. It's not closed off. And honestly, this is exactly why your highly visible presence out there is absolutely vital. You are keeping everyone safe across these specific zones. You also absolutely have to know which race distance you are personally marshaling. The sprint course turnaround, that one's located at 150th Street and Tina Marie. But the Olympic turnaround, that one stretches much further out onto County Line Road. These athletes are in the zone, their heads are down, and they rely entirely on your cone to know exactly when to head back, so don't mix them up.
And please, burn this next detail into your brain right now. North Midwest Boulevard is a strict, no exceptions, no passing zone. It's a notorious choke point on the course. If you happen to be stationed here, you've got to be super vigilant and ensure athletes are staying completely single file.
All right, Section 3, Athlete Rules and Identification, and how we enforce USA Triathlon standards.
Now look, it's human nature to want to play tour guide, right? Someone looks lost, you want to point the way. But per official USA Triathlon rules, the athletes must know the 40K route themselves. It's on them. Your job is to mark the turnarounds and ensure safety, not to give turn-by-turn directions.
But what happens if someone actually breaks a rule out there? Well, you need to know who they are, fast. You can quickly identify an athlete's bib number in 3 places. Check the front of their required helmet, look on their bike stem or top tube, or check for the vertical numbers written down their left calf.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, SAG, or Support and Gear, Support and Boundaries, and Knowing Your Limits out there.
First off, take a deep breath because you are not obligated to act as a bike mechanic. Wheeler Dealer Bicycles provides the official SAG support vehicles, and they'll be actively roaming the course to handle any mechanical failures. I mean, sure, if you want to help someone pop a slip chain back on, go for it. But remember, your primary job is monitoring the course, not fixing flats.
But this brings us to a really common real-world scenario you're probably going to face. What do you do if a totally exhausted athlete pulls up to you, practically begging for some water?
I know it's incredibly tough to say no in that moment, but you've got to be firm. There are absolutely no aid stations on the bike course. None. They have to rely 100% on the hydration they brought with them on their bike. Be kind, of course, but you have to be strict about this.
And finally, Section 5, Emergency and Withdrawal Protocols. Basically, handling the unexpected. If an athlete decides to withdraw from the race right in front of you, you need to execute these 3 steps immediately. Step 1, identify their bib number. Step 2, grab that emergency lanyard you received at check-in to quickly find the contact info. And Step 3, report that withdrawal to the race director or medical team right away. We absolutely cannot have missing athletes on an open course, right? Your rapid reporting is what ensures we have a clean, accurate safety sweep.
So let's recap. We've covered your 6:30 a.m. setup, the course geography, rule enforcement, and emergency reporting. The success of this entire bike segment literally hinges on your sharp eyes and quick thinking. You are the ultimate guardian out there today. So the only question left to ask is, are you ready to take your spot and protect this course?